Hi, you're welcome to Photographics Academy. Today we're going to be learning how to create this wonderful flower effect in Photoshop from start to finish. I'm going to be taking you step by step. But please, before we start, do make sure you click on the subscribe and the notification button to always get notified every single time we post a new video. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to bring our image into Photoshop, and that I have done. So the second thing is to separate our image from our background. I'm just going to be using our quick selection tool right here. Quick selection tool, click on select subject. Going to make a rough selection of him. Just hold on. Yes, this is it. I want you to just make sure that your selection is cool, although we can still modify it later. So apply a layer mask like this. Then we'll create a gradient map, just a gradient under it. Let's just select any gradient. I think I'll go with this. Or rather, let me show you a trick. Let's just go back, Control C, cancel this, Control C. Okay, so before we do the select subject, let's create a gradient first. So I'm going to go to my background color, select probably somewhere here, go to my foreground here and select somewhere here. So it's going to generate a gradient with this selection I've done. So go to gradient, select the first one, this is it right here, press OK. Make sure that you reverse is selected, select your reverse, and that will be it. Please. So now let's close it for now. So let's do our select subject again. Select subject. So we're going to wait for it. Photoshop is going to do the selection. Yes, then create a mask. Create a mask, then place it above the gradient. So it gives us a background. Press Ctrl T. Press Ctrl T. Ctrl T. To flip it horizontally like this. So I want it to be like this, but I want it to come in a little more somewhere here. All right, so we are going to be using our image here. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to cut out the head. So before we do that, apply the mask. Wait, let's go close and make sure our mask is nice. Okay, I think this is fine for what we are doing. You can take your time and modify your own mask and select a mask. But I think this is fine for what we are doing. So just apply the mask. Right click on the mask itself and go to apply layer mask. So it's applied now. So let's do the face cutout. So let's just rename him to man, so that for organization purposes. So let's do a face cutout. So Ctrl J, minimize this one. For backup purposes, select your pen tool. So we're going to create a cutout. Make sure that that part is selected, not shape. Zoom in. So let's just cut out a bit of his face like this. Hold on, I did it 2 times. Like this, curve it in a little. I think I want it here, pull it here, like this. Excuse me. Let's take it like this. Easy. Join it. Alright, so right click, go to make selection. Make sure your feather pixel is no more than 1. Press OK, press Ctrl J. Or rather, select maybe your last one to right click, say layer via cut. Layer via cut. So it's going to separate the head. This is it. This is the head that we're going to be using. Zoom out a little to see. Let's position it somewhere here. So I want it to look like it's facing up somewhere here, like this. Excuse me. Where's our head? Okay. This is it right here. Let's use it here. Nice. So we have our face. Let's name this face. So we have our face, we have our head. So this is man, this is face, and this is the first stage. So the second step is to create realistic depth in his head. So to do that, we go to this man, will minimize, create a new layer. Below the main man, we cut the face from. Above the man, we minimize. Then go back to your pen tool. Now, select shape. You can pick your color. Let's use a color from his skin to make it look realistic. Zoom in and create a shape around this cutout that we did. So I'm just going to create shape like this. Zoom out like this. Bring it in like this. Nice. Put it down here. Make sure it's curvy, kind of. I need it to. Hold on. Pressing Ctrl Z. Alright, so back to our pen tool. Our pen tool right here. Bring it down here, somewhere here. Somewhere, sorry. I'm just trying to make sure I get a perfect curve. So we'll start it from here. Let's start it from here. Bring it in. Curve it in a little. Beautiful. Then place this one here. Place this one here. Our system is behaving weird. Hold on, please. Hold on. Let me know what is going on. Ctrl Z. Go back to my pen tool. Hold on. You know what? Let me just delete the shape. Create a new one, a new layer above here. Alright, so hold on. Okay, so I think it's free now. Let's go again. Like this. Curve it in. Still not giving us what we want, so we'll go back again. One more. Okay, so place it here, come in here. Nice, beautiful. Place this one right here, curve it in. Nice. Of course, you can move it in later. Let's just run with this for now. Bring it down. Lock it in. So just do a random one and join it here. So let's go to our direction selection. Direct selection, please. So I need to move this. Excuse me. I need to drag this inwards. Place it somewhere here. I think I need it up somewhere here. Pull this one in. Pull this one in. So just take your time and adjust your own selection. Yes. So let's make here straight. Yes, like that. Okay, so we're pulling this one out a little from here. Hold on, it's coming from here like this. Beautiful. So check just check and know if your own is giving you what you want. So at this point, I think I'm satisfied. So I'll just go to another layer. It will just go away. All right. So we need to make a little adjustment over here. So let's come back to the shape. Click on any part. So let's drag this in. All right. So this is it. Let's check it. Beautiful. So this is what we want. So we've been able to create the shape that we wanted. Remember the layer positioning. It's very important. See where our shape is. If it's not here, it's going to spill over the man. So the first thing we're going to be doing now is to create a realistic bevel emboss around him to make it look like a cutout. So go to the man copy, double click on it, go to bevel emboss, follow the setup, follow the setting. But if it doesn't suit the image you are using, just do a little adjustment around it. It's just basically the same thing. What we are doing in bevel emboss is to make sure we have a realistic cutout. So you can just take your time, go around your own, make sure it's giving you exactly what you want. If it's not giving you what you want, you can flip the angle and be looking at it. To make sure you are getting what you want. Let's reduce the multiply a little. I think it's too dark for me. Yes, drop it down a little. Increase the size a little. So it's just preferential. This is too much. This is a bit too much. Yes, nice. Okay, so I think my issue is the angling because I'm not getting what I want over here. So just move our angle around and see what we get. Beautiful. This is it. So just make it a bit deeper, soften it out a little, then move it out like this. Beautiful. Hold on. Nice. Okay, so I think I like it here. Let's just make our angle maybe somewhere around 20. Let's see what we get. Beautiful. 20 will do. I'm just trying to make it as realistic as possible. That's just what I'm trying to do here. So just take your time and understand exactly what we are doing. The understanding is much more important than doing exactly what I'm doing, because that's where it's actually in the understanding that you get the results. Excuse me, what did I do? Nice, beautiful. I think I like it here. Press OK. The next one is for the shape. So go to the shape, double click on the shape, double click on the shape. Don't worry. Okay, let's just clean it out. So you can minimize the bevel emboss to make sure it's limited to just the man. So if you are seeing it on places, okay, look at it. It's appearing on both his cap and all of that. So to remove it, right click, stay on the man, right click here, go to create layers. It's going to create a layer up. Go to your eraser tool, select the first one and clean it out from the cap. Just go around the man like this. Make sure you go around, because sometimes it spills both into the cloth. Look at it right here. So after cleaning for the first layer like this, go to the second layer and clean it and do the same thing as well. Okay, so this is it. It's going out. Clean it from his suit, clean it from his clothes, all the spills, just clean it out of those spills like that. Nice. Okay, so we are done. So let's do the same thing for the shape. Go to the shape, double click, click on bevel emboss. Oh, it's already assuming a nice one, just that it's not getting to the top. So let's just change our angle a little. Yes, that's nice. Beautiful. So press OK. We are good. It didn't take much. So check if it's spilling. If it's not spilling, there won't be need to create layers for it. But if it's spilling, then you have to create layer. I don't think it's spilling at this point. Alright, so we have it covered. Go to your face, repeat the same process. Right click or double click, anyone. Go to bevel emboss. Hold on, it's coming. Double click. Go to bevel emboss. So we are creating for his face now. We are creating for his face. So just change your angle to move this effect to the back of the head, because that's where we need it. Change your angle. Yes, right here. So we'll start adjusting from here. Increase your, okay, here is good. Nice. Reduce the softness a little, change the size, zoom it out a little. I don't think I like the angle. So let's just look for something that will probably somewhere here, just move around. Okay, it's coming. Look at it. Look at it. It's remaining small. It's going up. Oh, almost there. Just a little, maybe somewhere around 68. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright, so it's remaining a little, just somewhere at the top of his head. Nice. Alright, so just reduce your multiply. It's too dark. It's too dark. You can leave your size where it is. I think I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Yes, nice. Increase the softness, reduce the opacity of the screen. Don't bother about the front part. It's just the back that we are focused on. Whatever happens to the front, we can adjust later. Increase the depth a little. Nice. I think I like what I have. You can zoom out. I'm holding my alternate to load the minus button, then hold Control to load the plus button. I just think it's too dark. Alright, so I think I'm cool with the press. Okay, now let's clean it out of his face. So create a new layer for it as well, like this. Take your eraser tool, stay on the first one, clean it away from the face. You can check the bevel emboss on the face to be sure. Clean it out. I think that's not where it is. Alright, so this is it. Clean it out like this. So we just have the effect limited to the back side of his head. So we're going to be creating a realistic cutout on his face where the flower will be piercing through. So go to your face, select your lasso tool, go close. So let's just make a rough round selection here. Hold your plus, make a rough round selection here as well. Then take your eraser tool and start painting it out like this. Beautiful. Look at that. Press Ctrl D to deselect. So if you think the bevel emboss is not appearing very well for the face, you can double click as well. To go back and make a little adjustment to it. Okay, this is it. I just clicked on bevel emboss and it applied. Press OK. So we'll have it. Look at it. Look at that realistic cutout. When you zoom out, it looks like a real cutout. So we are done with all the cutouts. The next thing we are going to be doing is to be bringing in our flowers, creating realistic shadows and all of that. So to do that, let's just group this whole layer into one group. Group this. So this is for the face. Let's group for the man so that we'll have to be easy for us. This is for the man. So I think we are cool. So in between the man and the flower, put and the face, put your flower. So let's bring in our first flower. The first flower we're going to be using this one, drag it into Photoshop, place it somewhere here. Use your lasso tool, select this one. You can select anyone, but this is the one I want. It's going to mimic what I want. Press layer via copy. Use your move to drag it and place it over here like this. Press OK. Press OK. Flip it, rotate it rather. Nice. Drag him in somewhere here. Then make it bigger. Hold your shift or something. Make it bigger from the selection like this. From the transformation part, make it smaller. So I'm just trying to adjust it to fit the places I want it to be like this. Nice. And make it as big as possible. Then we can clean it out from the places we do not want it in. Okay, so at this point, this is where I want it like this. Press OK. So we want to clean it out from the places we don't want it. So open the man, open the group for the man, hold your control, click on the logo here, on the icon, the man icon. It's going to load up the selection. So go to flower, go to eraser tool, then we'll start cleaning it out from this part like this, just like this. I think I want the one on his forehead. Let's leave it there just to make it realistic like this, just like that. You can clean it out from the places. Press Ctrl D to deselect and just clean it out from these places. I think I'm having double. I think I need to do a little cleaning on the face as well. I think I need to do a little cleaning on the face. The Beaver emboss is still on his face somewhere here, maybe. Hold on. Need to clean it out. Let's look for where this one is coming from. Maybe it's in the man's layer. Hold on. Let's look for it. You know what? We'll fix that later. Let's just focus on what we are doing right now. So zoom out. Now it's beautiful. So go back to your flower. Let's make sure we have it in the places we want it. Yes, we have it in the places we want it. So now I want to create realistic shadows for it. So go to your layer. In between the flower and the face, create a new layer. Take your brush, select a black brush. Make your flow to be as low as probably somewhere around 6 and start painting black. Just black brush into it. Hold on, we need to place our layer right. Just place it somewhere here. I don't want it touching the man. So just drag it down under the man here like that. Paint it. Let's see. Alright, so we are getting the effect we want. Just that we are not getting it in the place we want it. So let's clip it to the flower. Clip it to the flower layer. Okay, that is it. So start painting black like this. So it's going to just darken some part of the flower like this. It's going to look like a shadow. So I'll just show you how to convert it into a shadow. So change the blend mode to multiply and it will automatically change it to shadow. Drop the opacity like this. Beautiful. So it will look like that part of his face is blocking the light that is supposed to touch that part of the flower. So it makes it look like a shadow. That's just the effect you are trying to get. So this is it. Before the shadow, after the shadow, before the shadow, after the shadow. I think I don't need this flower here. Let's take it out of that place. Use your eraser tool. Just paint it away. Like this. I want it there like that. Okay, so the next thing we are going to be bringing is our second flower. So we'll go back to our flower folder. We'll be bringing this one. Let's bring this one. Drag it into Photoshop. We'll just place it over the man directly like this. Okay, so do this. Scale it up like this. Scale it up. Press OK. So this one should be directly above the shadow. Okay, so this is it. Still clip our shadow to our flower. Don't forget. Nice. So this one should be directly above our shadow. Bring it in. Hold on. Make sure your auto select is deselected, please, so you don't get confused. This is it right here. Zoom in a little. So you need to rotate this one. Rotate it like this. Nice. So position it in the places you want it to be. I think I want this part to be at this edge, like this. So this is the one that will be creating that. Yes, look at that effect. So we need this one at the top. Hold on. Take your time, get it the way you think it will suit your own, like this. So I need this flower across the top part of the whole thing because I want it coming out of his face. So let's place it above the face. Take it up, pata pata, somewhere here. All right, so place it somewhere here. So I want this flower coming out of his face like that. So drag it up a little. I just need to make sure we are as realistic as possible. Make it like this, make it big. Okay, so here, beautiful. This one will come out from here, while this one comes out from here, somewhere here. All right, so just take your time and position it. Nice. Take your time and position it. Nice. I think I like it like this. Press OK. So you can use your. Hold on. I just want to get it as nice as I can. As nice as I can. Rotate it like this. Drag it down somewhere here. Place it there. Make it smaller. Bring it out a little. Somewhere like this. Beautiful. Press OK. Press OK. So use your eraser to clean it out from the places we do not want it. Excuse me. Rasterize. You need to rasterize this for the eraser tool to work. Right click and go to rasterize layer. So start cleaning it away from the man like this. You can reduce the flow when you start getting into the flower so it doesn't take it out entirely. Okay, so this is it. Take it up again. So want to create a realistic, so want it to look like it's coming out from his skin, not from the side. So we just clean this one out from here. Clean it out from here. Yes, like this. So it will look like it's coming out from the inside. Then we'll clean this one out from here as well, like this. I think I like the leaf here. Let's leave that one. Just clean this one at the edge, like this. Remove this leaf. It's looking unrealistic. Nice, beautiful. So when you zoom out, sorry, you're going to notice that it's looking like the thing is coming out from his body. The thing is coming out from his body. So we'll bring in another flower. I think here is too open. So let's do something. Let's use our clone stamp and just fill that part. Use your clone stamp, select a flower from that layer like this. Bring it inside here. Just clip it in. Clip it in. Hold on, it's too much. Go back a little. Let's use a hard clone. Okay, maybe we can select this part of the flower. Place it over here like this. Beautiful. Like this. Nice. So we'll take one more. So what we're going to just do is that we're going to take away our shadow from that end. There's shadow. We clipped it to the flower. So this is our shadow somewhere here. So use your eraser to reduce the flow. Take it away from here, just mildly like that. Beautiful. Like that. Nice. Okay, so if you zoom out now, it will look like the flower is coming out from there as well. So we'll bring in one more flower. This one right here. Right click, drag it into Photoshop, place it over this one. Make it big like this. Make it big. Bring it in. Change the perspective to fit the direction of the face like this. Beautiful. Like this. Want it like looking this. Then select our warp tool. This one. Then make him look smaller like this. So I need to have that curve in the middle. Bend it in like this. Then release it. Use our transformation tool to make him smaller or bigger like this. Make him smaller or bigger. Beautiful. I think I need it quite bigger than that. To just make it large. Bring it down. That's nice. Press OK. So we'll have our flowers perfectly placed. If you think you need to remove it from any part, it's very, very possible. I think I want it to move towards his face a little more. Let me flip it. Ctrl T horizontally. Oh, that is weird. Just leave it the way it was. I think I like it like this. Just bring it out a little somewhere here. Press OK. So this is our flowers. We've placed all our flowers perfectly. So let's bring in our butterfly. Minimize Photoshop. Bring in your butterfly here. Drag him in. Place her somewhere here. Take your lasso to select this one. This is the first one we're going to be using. Layer via copy. Use your move to drag and drop somewhere here. Alright, so make him smaller like this. You can scale it. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller depending on what you want to do. I just want to make him smaller. Scale him in a little. Press OK. Zoom in to see where you are placing your flower control. Okay, so I think I need it small like this. Beautiful. Press OK. So I'll place him somewhere here to make it look like he's trying to perch on the flower. Use your control U for hue and saturation to move it towards the greenish tones like this. Make him brighter, then make him more saturated to be very obvious. Press OK. We'll bring in our second butterfly somewhere here. Alright, so take your lasso tool one more time. Let's use this one. So just select around here like this. Layer via copy. Copy, do not cut. Delete this one. We'll no longer use it. Layer via copy. Then go back to your man. Okay, so make him small. Make the butterfly small. Right click and say flip horizontal. So it will be facing the left direction. We want it looking like it's flying down from the upper part of the image. So make him small somewhere here. Press OK. We want to have the flower perching here. Want him perching here. So make her smaller. Is flower he or her? Let's just call it her because it's beautiful. So Control U. Shift the hue towards the green. Increase the saturation, make her a bit brighter somewhere there. I think I want him coming in from here, somewhere here. This is okay. You can equally create one more flower layer, one more butterfly layer, drag her down, make her very small. So we can just have about 3. Let's do one more. Drag her somewhere here, place her somewhere here, and this is it. This is our flower. So let's just do a global color grading to bring the whole thing together. So apply a color lookup adjustment table. Select anyone you want. This is beautiful. So just go around, select the one you want. I think I like this. Bring it down a little. Keep it somewhere here. Go to your levels. Go into your blues. Increase the lightness a little, add a little of the blue tones, increase the lightness. So I think I don't like the background. So we can go back to our gradients right now and change the color of the background. So let's generate a background from this group and see what it will look like. This is quite fine. It is fine. I think I like this. Let's just make sure it's reversed. Make it radial. That's nice. Reverse it. Let's see what we have. Okay, so scale it out, make it bigger somewhere here like this. Hold on, beautiful. Press OK. I think I like this background. It's better than the first one we used. So let's see our levels. This was it before the levels. This was it after the levels. This is it with color lookup. So let's just apply one more color lookup table and see what it will look like. One more color lookup table. Oh, this is nice. Bring it down a little somewhere here. Beautiful. Okay, so we are going to create a stamp visible layer. Control Shift Alternate E, so we can add depth and sharpness to the image. So press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Go to Filter, Order, High Pass. Zoom in on the image to see the level of the texture you are adding. So this is too much. Let's try 2 pixels. 2 pixels, maybe somewhere like 3 pixels. 3. Press OK. I think I like it. Press OK. Change the blend mode to overlay. Let's see if the texture is what we want. If it's not enough, add more. Maybe we'll change the blend mode. I need it strong. I need it very strong. Okay, so this is a vivid light will just give us a good job. So this is it. This is our flower effect. You can just create one more visible stamp layer and crop it in. Let's crop in. I think it's too wide. Let's do 8x10 cropping. Somewhere like this. Drag him out. Sorry. like this. Bring this one down somewhere here like this. Okay, so let's add one. Let's just add a little more room to the front. Drag the back out a little. Somewhere here is okay. Press OK. Press OK. And this is it. So this is how you can create your flower effects. That is your face cutout flower effect in Photoshop from start to finish. Thank you for watching this video. Please do not forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification button so you get to see every single time we drop a new video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.